In this video, I'm going to explain why there's one camera that I bought that creates great cinematic footage that looks fantastic and is used all over YouTube, but that no novice YouTuber should buy. So I guess that I've made about 70 videos now for YouTube, so I'm not a complete newbie. And I do have one guilty secret. I do love a gadget, and I've used YouTube filming as an excuse to go over the top on cameras. But there's one camera I really want to warn new YouTubers about, and I'll say it now. Don't buy this camera for YouTube. What's the camera? Well, it's one of the best and most used cameras on YouTube. It creates brilliant videos, and you'll have seen some great footage shot with it. And it's this, the Insta360 X3. These shots look really interesting, don't they? I mean, who needs a drone if you can get one of these? When you use the invisible selfie stick, you can film footage that has people scratching their heads as to how you did it. I bought one of these mainly because of my gadget mania, and almost any excuse will do to get my hands on stuff like this. I imagined finally getting life into my videos with great cinematic footage. I sold my big Nikon camera and had some cash, so it was a no-brainer. So here's what happened on day one of my time with the X3. It arrived and I unpacked and wasted no time in getting out in the fields around my village in the picturesque countryside here in the UK. Shot a load of footage and then raced back to my desktop PC and loaded the files. I then downloaded the Insta360 Studio app and uploaded the files into it, and that's where I began to see the issue I hadn't really understood. You see, the way the X3 works is that it shoots footage that's not surprisingly nearly 360 degrees in scope, which is great. It's its USP, of course, but the issue is that you then have to narrow down the view to make it what you may have pictured when you started. Let me show you. Alright, so this is what you end up with after you have imported your files from the camera onto your PC. As you can see, it's a pretty complex thing here, all symbols, and don't forget the purpose of doing this is to get this onto YouTube. So I'm going to select one of these clips. Now I've played with this already. What we've got footage here, and it's 360 degree footage. So if I just drag it around with my cursor, you can see everything that's coming off this, including the selfie stick. And let's look at what we want to do is film the dog. Okay, I need for this to track the dog. Now, if I come back here where the dog is a little bit closer, what I can do is come over here and I can hit deep track, and I can now highlight the dog and start tracking, and hopefully now the dog will remain center of the image, and that's brilliant. But it's slowing down. I still haven't actually got anything which I can use because I need to export the file. So this is great. Let's stop here, and I'm going to put down a keyframe, which means it's going to record. Effectively, this is a clip coming out of this raw footage, if you like. I'm going to start the clip here, and then I'm going to let it run. Although I can see that it didn't start the clip properly. This is exactly my point. I'm now into a really interesting and diverting process of dealing with the Insta360 Studio, which is great, but this isn't getting a YouTube video out. Okay, all right, so let's let this play. To me, it's still not doing anything. Phenomenal, I mean, great, and this is with me, a complete amateur, and it's just hopefully filmed something great, but I actually don't know whether it caught that. It might have done, it might not have done. Let's go back and just try that one more time. Hit this trim start there, go to there. Is it getting it? I don't know. It's simply because this is nothing to do with how good this is. It's to do with the fact that I'm a novice at it. I'm already a novice at YouTube, I don't want to be a novice at this as trying to learn this at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to hit export. Let's see what we end up with. And this is what I picked up. Now, for whatever reason, that didn't work. So what have I done wrong? I have no idea. I need to go back and do it again. This is going to take me a while, and I'm talking YouTube here. I'm not talking Insta360 Studio. This camera is brilliant, but it's not right for our purpose. If you're nevertheless really keen to buy a camera that specializes for YouTube, I'd recommend this. It's the DJI. Yes, I did buy this after the Insta360 because, well, I like a gadget. But with this, you end up at the end of the filming with a perfectly simple image and a perfectly simple video that's ready to go straight into the editing process. That means the minimum of friction and reasons to get disenchanted. You know it makes sense.